Hello from White Mountain National Forest, New Hampshire. Today we are doing a review of this tent, which is a Coleman Sunset Dunes 4-person tent that I got at Walmart for about 50 bucks yesterday, and I originally was going to do an unboxing of it, but it was pouring during me setting it up, so it didn't work out. But let me give you some overview of what I think about it and how it looks and how it acts as a shelter. So this is a standard dome tent. So it has poles going from left to right on the other side and from right to left on this side, and then you just put sticks through it, and then it has infinite amount of rope that you could tie it down. As you can see, I haven't done it here because I had no need for it, but if it's very windy you could actually do it. I did tie this one down so the tarp is away from the bug net. That way if it does seep through when it rains, it'll just go down and away from my belongings. And the same thing here, and the same thing on the other side. Same thing right here. Now all of this right here, which is currently closed because it was raining the whole night, is actually a window. So you can see you could open this up and then you could roll it in, and then there's a window here which is just very big without taking the whole tarp off. And all of this right here, as you can see, this is a door, and you could do this, and this is not a door, but it also could be open as a window as well. Ventilation wise, this is amazing. The zippers are quite annoying to open. That's one negative thing about it already. Is it's like whenever you try to open it, the tarp gets trapped in and it's annoying. It is a 4-person tent, but I would not recommend to use it for 4 people. I recommend use it for 3. Right now I have a queen size mattress in here. As you can see, it's positioned perfectly in the center. So I don't know where you could have 4 people in here, unless they're just in sleeping bags, sleeping like this, but they have to be, I don't know, about 5 feet tall. So if you have a family of 4, I would suggest you get a 6-person tent rather than this tent. There's only 2 of us and the dog, and this is more than enough for us. We could store our backpacking gear in here and have our protection here, and it's well. Now, the reason why we centered the sleeping bag, because as I mentioned before, it was raining a lot, and this side right here is actually covered under the trees, so it was very good. But the opposing side, this side, which is open, it was raining through, and since I just got this tent literally a few hours before I set up, I didn't get a chance to spray with seams, but it got wet right here. There was just a stream going down right here and dripping down, and same thing right here. My theory was, when you're buying a new tent, it should be automatically sealed for you to use at least for the first night of rain and not get wet. After constantly folding it out, folding it whenever you go camping, sure, I understand the seams might, get worn out a little bit and you need to reseal it. Then yes, that's the way I thought it would be, but not like when you get it the first day and it starts just pouring water in. Another thing that I like about this tent compared to the Coleman Hooligan 2, which you could check out their review right here, here's the link, is that this tent has many pockets that you could store your belongings. For example, there's one on this side by the entrance of the door, and there's one on the opposing side, and then there's one on top where you could store your lights and have just ambient light going whenever you're in a tent reading a book or something during the night. This tent also has a compartment where you could put your electrical wire through, and it's a zipper, which could be handy for people who camp out with electricity. A problem that I ran into when I was setting up this tent, the elastic rope, you could say, that is inside the poles that keeping them together, it snapped. So my poles went everywhere, and when I tried to put them together and put it through the tent, they were constantly getting unattached. So that's something that kind of really pissed me off, because I just got this tent and it was raining, and I was trying to set it up as fast as possible to keep it as dry as possible, and this happened, and it was very frustrating. I did not have this problem with my other Coleman tent, so I was surprised I had a problem with this one. It's an easy fix when you have time, when you're maybe at home. You could actually put a power cord through it and kind of tie it up on each end. That way you have all your poles semi-connected, even though they're not connected to each other. So this was a quick overview of Coleman Sunset Dunes 4-person tent. As you can see now, I open up the windows, so you see how much ventilation is going through this tent. If you're camping out with a really nice view and you actually want to see it through the tent, you could open up these gigantic windows and just look at it as you're taking a morning nap. Just look at that. It's amazing. I like this a lot. I like this airflow that's going through. For more product reviews like these, and also reviews of campgrounds and trails and just parks, make sure you visit outwithmygear.com, or actually check out some of the reviews that are on our, I believe here, or one of the sides from my channel. And please subscribe and like this video, and if you have any questions about this product or any other product I review, make sure you ask and do a video response. I'll be glad to answer them. Thank you so much. Again, make sure you check out outwithmygear.com. The link is in the description, and have a wonderful day.